Adopting a minimalist lifestyle isn't about empty rooms and bare walls. It's about intentional choices, finding fulfillment in less, and clearing away the unnecessary to focus on what truly matters. Looking back, I never imagined how dramatically a few minimalist habits could transform my everyday life. Here are the key habits that changed me, not just my space, but my mindset, priorities, and overall well-being. The first habit was decluttering, not just once, but as a continuous process. I began by taking one small area at a time: a kitchen drawer, a bookshelf, a section of my closet. I asked myself honest questions. Do I use this? Do I genuinely love it? If an item didn't serve a purpose or bring me joy, I released it. At first, parting with things was hard. Each object felt tied to a memory or sense of what I should keep. But with every bag I donated, every item I recycled, my space felt lighter. The real surprise was that decluttering my home also helped declutter my mind. Less visual clutter meant less mental noise, fewer distractions, and more room for calm. Next, I embraced intentional purchasing. Minimalist living taught me to scrutinize every potential purchase. Before bringing anything new into my life, I started asking, do I really need this? Does it align with my values and lifestyle? Is the quality high enough to last? I realized how often I'd bought things impulsively, seeking instant gratification or responding to advertising. Shifting to mindful consumption didn't just save me money. It helped me appreciate and care for the things I already owned. Each item became more valuable when it was the product of consideration, not a fleeting impulse. A third habit was cultivating a minimalist digital life. I turned my attention to my phone and computer, where clutter can accumulate just as quickly as it does in physical spaces. I unsubscribed from newsletters I never read, uninstalled unused apps, and organized my digital files. I practiced regular digital detoxes, setting aside blocks of time without screens to reconnect with myself and the world around me. Notifications that once pulled me away from the present moment no longer had their hold over me. Digital minimalism brought back time and focus I didn't know I was missing. Minimalism extended into my relationships too. I realized that my calendar, much like my living space, was overcrowded. Social obligations, work commitments, endless to-do lists filled my days, leaving little time for rest or genuine connection. I learned the power of saying no without guilt, honoring my energy and the relationships I genuinely valued. Prioritizing quality over quantity in my connections allowed me to invest more deeply in fewer relationships, nurturing bonds that felt more authentic and fulfilling. Another important habit was simplifying my routines. I started my mornings with purpose, streamlining everything from making breakfast to dressing for the day. By reducing decisions, like adopting a smaller wardrobe of versatile favorite pieces, I conserved energy for things that mattered. Simple morning rituals, like quiet reflection or a warm cup of tea, set the tone for calm and focus. Even chores and errands became easier when there was less to manage. I discovered a new appreciation for the quiet moments between activities. Practicing gratitude became an anchor in my minimalism journey. Instead of yearning for what I didn't have, I began a habit of daily appreciation for the things and people already in my life. Minimalism revealed how abundance comes not from accumulation, but from recognizing and savoring what's present. Taking time to reflect on the ordinary, a favorite chair, a well-worn book, sunlight streaming through a window, brought more satisfaction than I'd ever gained from shopping for something new. Gratitude turned simplicity into richness. Minimalist habits also influenced the way I approached goals and productivity. Before, I'd chase multiple ambitions at once, spreading my energy thin and feeling perpetually behind. Minimalism taught me to focus on fewer projects at a time, investing fully and finishing well. I learned that it's okay to let go of pursuits that no longer align with my evolving values. This focus brought more progress and fulfillment than multitasking. One of the most unexpected shifts was how minimalism changed my relationship with time. When I stopped cramming my days full of shoulds, I gained spaciousness in my schedule. This allowed for rest, for creativity, for spontaneous adventures or quiet afternoons. I stopped feeling guilty for unscheduled time. Instead, I saw it as an opportunity to listen to myself, discover what I needed, and to simply be. Minimalism also influenced what I chose to let into my life, not just objects, but experiences and information. I became more selective about the media I consumed, filtering out negativity and excess. I chose books that inspired me, podcasts that nourished me, films that offered new perspectives. This careful curation ensured my mind was nourished, not overwhelmed. Living with less also awakened an appreciation for quality over quantity in every area, from the food I ate to the friendships I cherished. I began choosing meals made with simple, fresh ingredients, savoring each bite rather than rushing through meals for convenience. I invested in a few close relationships, rather than stretching myself thin across many acquaintances. The focus on quality brought depth and meaning to daily life. Over time, minimalist habits led me to redefine success, not by how much I owned or achieved, but by how aligned my life was with my values. Success became about feeling peaceful in my space, having time and energy for meaningful pursuits, and nurturing connections that truly mattered. Today, minimalism continues to be a journey rather than a destination. I still revisit my habits, occasionally clearing more clutter, simplifying routines, and realigning with what matters. But I no longer feel weighed down by excess, whether it's objects, obligations, or mental clutter. Instead, I experience more clarity, more freedom, and a deeper sense of contentment. Minimalism didn't just change my home, it changed my perspective, teaching me to seek fulfillment in simplicity and to make choices that truly reflect who I am. These small, intentional habits have transformed my life in ways I never expected, making space for what matters and bringing joy to the everyday. And the best part? These habits are accessible to anyone, one intentional choice at a time. Minimalism is more than just a design aesthetic. It's a transformative lifestyle choice that can radically change the way we live, think, and spend. For many, embracing minimalism isn't about living in stark, empty spaces or denying oneself pleasure. Instead, it's about making purposeful choices, eliminating excess, and finding contentment with less. For those of us on a budget, minimalism becomes not only a pathway to peace of mind, but a practical strategy to save more by owning less. The journey begins with a mindset shift. It's about challenging the pervasive belief that having more equates to having better. From a young age, we're bombarded by advertisements promising happiness through the accumulation of things, the latest phone, trendy clothing, home goods, and gadgets. But when we stop to scrutinize our needs versus our wants, a fascinating realization emerges. Much of what we possess provides only fleeting satisfaction. The first step to minimalism on a budget is to audit your belongings. Take a look around your home and take inventory. Open every drawer, every closet, every pantry shelf. Ask yourself, how many of these items do I truly need? How many do I use on a regular basis? You might be surprised to discover duplicates, rarely used items, or things purchased on impulse. This is an opportunity to pare down. The process is liberating, and as you clear physical space, you also clear mental space, reducing decision fatigue and stress. Once you've identified belongings that no longer serve you, let them go. Donate gently used items, sell things online, or gift them to friends or family. The act of decluttering isn't just about space. It can actually contribute to your budget. Selling unused clothes, furniture, or electronics can bring in extra cash, which can be redirected to your savings or used to pay off debt. Even if you give things away, you free yourself from upkeep and storage costs. Next, cultivate mindful purchasing habits. Minimalism teaches us to be intentional with every dollar spent. Before making a purchase, ask yourself, do I truly need this, or am I seeking temporary comfort or excitement? Will this item add genuine value to my life? If the answer is no, resist the urge to buy. You'll be amazed at how your savings accumulate when you shop with intention. Embracing minimalism on a budget also means maximizing the utility of what you already own. Learn the art of repair and maintenance. A tear in a favorite shirt, a squeaky chair, or a malfunctioning appliance doesn't always mean it's time for a replacement. Often, a simple fix can extend the life of an item, saving you money and reducing waste. There's satisfaction in making do and in cherishing the things you have. Another helpful approach is to adopt a one-in, one-out rule. If you decide to bring something new into your life, whether it's clothing, electronics, or decor, commit to letting go of one similar item. This not only stops clutter from creeping back in, but encourages thoughtful acquisition and discourages impulse buying. Over time, you'll find yourself questioning whether new purchases are truly necessary. Minimalism also encourages us to prioritize experiences over possessions. Rather than spending money on material goods, consider investing in experiences that enrich your life and foster memories. Picnics with family, hikes in nature, visits to free community events, or simply enjoying time at home with loved ones. Experiences often offer a deeper, more lasting sense of fulfillment than material possessions ever could. Another benefit of owning less is the impact on recurring expenses. With fewer belongings, you may find yourself living comfortably in a smaller, more affordable space. Utility bills decrease with less space to heat, cool, and light. You spend less time and money cleaning and maintaining your home. The simplicity of minimalism has a ripple effect that touches every aspect of your financial life. Meal planning is another area where minimalism on a budget works wonders. Stock your pantry and fridge with versatile, multi-purpose staples and plan simple, nutritious meals. Avoid gimmicky appliances and gadgets that serve only one purpose. Instead, opt for tools that can do double duty in the kitchen. Planning your meals reduces food waste, saves money, and streamlines your daily routine. Minimalism also advocates for quality over quantity. When you do need to make a purchase, opt for well-made items that will last. It can be tempting to grab cheap, trendy items, but they often end up in the donation pile within months. Investing in quality means fewer replacements and, over the long haul, greater savings. The benefits of a minimalist lifestyle extend beyond the material. As your home fills with less, your days fill with peace. With fewer distractions and obligations, you gain time and energy to focus on hobbies, passions, and the people who matter most. Stress decreases as you let go of the pressure to keep up, compare, or impress. In a world that is constantly urging us to chase more, minimalism is a quiet rebellion, a way to reclaim autonomy over your life and finances. Minimalism on a budget is not about deprivation, but about choice. It's about crafting a life that reflects your values and purpose. It might mean wearing the same favorite outfits on repeat, enjoying the character of well-loved furniture, or finding joy in ordinary, everyday moments. It means turning away from trends and marketing ploys, and instead looking inward for satisfaction. As you adopt minimalist principles, you may notice an unexpected transformation. Money that once vanished on mindless shopping sprees or storage fees is now available to support your goals, paying off debt, building an emergency fund, or saving for a dream vacation. Financial security grows naturally as you prioritize what matters and release what doesn't. Minimalism on a budget is about making room in your home, your bank account, and your mind for what truly brings you happiness and peace. It's about finding abundance not in accumulation, but in appreciation. By saving more and owning less, you create a life defined not by what you possess, but by the freedom, clarity, and joy you experience every single day.